Okay, it's closing time, but we still have people in the village. I'm not very Viking today. Instead, I'm sporting our new hoodies. I have a big one of these on the back too. Because I've mostly been in the shop today. But let me show you how pretty it is. Also, I can run around with the camera while we have tourists running around in the village. They should be leaving. Look, the sun is just gone past. So happy midsummer. Oh yeah, you can see it up there. It's there. See? It's just setting. So this was midsummer. Actually, yesterday I think was, no, the 21st was winter solstice, and the 23rd was Santan's festival. So we're watching the sun go down behind the mountain that we were supposed to send to Raymond a long time ago. How was your midsummer? Did you guys do anything? Oh, it's actually, the sun is a little bit more than you see. It's behind a cloud, a little cloud. Or no, that's trees up there. Yep, it's the Raymond Roberts Mountain. Probably filled with lots of bunnies, we don't even know. So we celebrated by having a big party. Actually, earlier this week our chieftain got married, so that was a party too. But we had some midsummer staff party for both the hotel and restaurant guests as well as the Viking. So that was quite fun. Not guests, but employees. And the reason I have no voice is because my job was to make sure that we tortured the crap out of them with Viking games, or what we call Viking games. But these are games that I've picked up from different markets that I've been to. So whether they're historically accurate, I really don't know, but they were fun. And torture was had. Yep, Karin is here. Yes, Karin is here. Yeah, hi. I am in the village tomorrow. If I'm not in the village, I'll be in the office at least, and I can be dragged out kicking and screaming. Not really. Didn't I put week 171, or oh my god, maybe I have to fix it. Maria says, Maria Hill, by the way, hello, says you had me confused about the week number on the video. If I didn't write 171, I can fix it later. I don't know, it's a week a lot. Is it week 17? Oh, then I missed a number. I'll fix it later. That's easy. At least the picture says 171. And if you look really carefully on the picture, you can see my cat who was visiting the village a couple days ago on my day off. I can't have the cat in the village when I'm not here. Because I have to leave him unattended, and that's not good. He's on a leash, so he gets stuck. And Moreau says, wow, you have been busy chattering already. Yeah, no, just got started. A little bit ahead of time, so I'm just waiting for the village to empty. We had a big group of people that came in at just before 5 o'clock, and they're still killing each other with axes. So we still have some snow up there, by the way. This one shouldn't melt at all. It should always be up there, at least some of it, so it'll be interesting to see how much melts this year. Waterfalls are still going like mad. So we're having beautiful weather. Where is my car? Oh, my cat. Yeah, you didn't see it's on the thumbnail, so you'll have to kind of look at if you look at the Facebook post for it, you might be able to see you'll have like a still picture so you can see the cat. But he's hiding in there. The reason he's hiding is because it's seagull season, which is, I don't know, a bit like Australian magpies. So the seagulls have been hatching eggs, or not hatching eggs, but anyway, they've been making nests all along, there's a river here, all along the riverside on these buildings here. And there's one right there, for example, and they're pretty damn territorial right now because their eggs have hatched, and they're about the point where the little chicks have to make their first jump, and they either make the jump or they don't make the jump. Anyway, but they're getting pissed off at anything that comes close to it, be it a rooster or a cat. Actually, on the other side of the river, there is over there somewhere on that side is where my boss's house is. And she was on her way into the car when the seagull went down and attacked her, and she actually got scratched pretty good in the face and had to go to the doctor. And her husband got a couple scratch marks on the head. So now I think they have to use an umbrella to get out of the house until the little chicklings are gone. So they're usually not this, well, I mean, they're usually territorial, but they're usually not this close to the village, so we haven't had to destroy any nests anyway. But I think they're all pretty much hatched now, so the bad part is pretty over. But that picture of my cat hiding in the grass is actually in the grass right down there, so that the seagulls wouldn't see him. Can we look at the tattoo? Can I show the tattoo work on YouTube? It's the back of Angela. So Luli is tattooing. What are you getting tattooed now? Oh, the Viking ship thing and the suns. Yeah. This is Luli, by the way. And you're doing it in hand poke style because you can't use machines in the village.
No, we're doing it the traditional way.
Does it hurt, Angela? You don't have to show your face if you don't want to.
You know what? I could literally nod off.
Oh, you could sleep?
I could. I
Yeah.
had some done before.
And she got the polar bear, and
Last year and the reindeer.
but you're an old married woman now.
I'm actually liking hearing that.
She's been married for 3 days. You captured the chieftain. Not everybody can do that. Now tell me where
Like your husband.
Yeah, husband.
the husband. Where does he go on December 24th? I really want to know. Only you
Oh
know.
no, I'm still to see
We are
this.
wondering.
It's sealed to
My mom
secrecy.
wants
Oh my
to
God.
visit Santa Claus, but
Oh.
maybe she needs to come here.
Oh, I'm sworn to secrecy.
Oh, you're sworn to secrecy. No, she's not going to tell anybody. No, that's great. We're going to admire your work a little bit more here, though. We've got to see. You have the faces of the moon.
Yeah.
And you did a special ceremonial tattoo or something for your wedding. Yeah, is that the one you had done?
So there was 8 there, so 8.
What was the story behind this? I missed it because work.
It's like a woman circle.
Yeah,
It's a
she had it like at a
pretty
bachelorette party. She had that one done.
Yeah, that one done. We joined in a woman circle and
woods.
we made it on the woods
Yeah,
for her.
and you had a beautiful setting. Nice.
Oh, amazing. So then that's my kind of gift. It doesn't need dusting.
No, you don't need to dust the gift off at all, she says. I don't know if you caught that. My front microphone's not so good, but she says it's the perfect gift. It doesn't even need dusting.
My gifts are forever, an eternity.
Lily says her gifts are forever. They're in eternity. And then you have Gundula here as well. Back from Germany. Well, by the way, we're being very international here. Are you from Colombia originally? Where are you from originally, Luli?
I'm from Spain.
Spain. South of Spain. For some reason, I had you in South America. I'm not even close to right. She's from Spain, people. Angela is from England. And Gundula is from Germany. We're being very international this week. Okay, I'll leave you to your not so much pain. Bye. Okay, then we can go visit Britt. I'll catch up on chat too. Gotta say hi. You can see Britt's thing in the doorway there. Okay, ooh, lots to catch up on. Charlotte is here. Nella is here. She's gonna let me butcher the name of Kitee. I'm gonna call it Kitee just to tick everyone off the stitch. Raym has finished the arms on his cardigan, started on the chains for the buttonholes, buttons and buttonholes soon, so we'll make the cut soon. Ooh, the steeking cut. That is always the nervous part, but it always turns out beautiful. Are you checking up on me? That's my boss. I'm not Viking today. She's gonna kill me later. Okay. Garcia's here from Holland. It's hot there too. Raym says he's a bit nervous about the cut. Never done it at this scale before, but I'm sure it will come out well if I just take it slow. No, it'll be absolutely perfect. You can do a little two stitches up the side there and then stand back to see if it's matched up before you cut it. And if it's not, then just undo those chain stitches or something with sewing thread, and then just move them until they are. But the cutting is always exciting. It's scary as hell, but they always turn out beautifully. And then you'll be so happy you did it because it's faster. Now this is weather's getting to the best of us. Oh yeah. And Garcia said, slowing you down, it's slowing me down too. I didn't even put on my Viking clothes today. Shame on me. Nella has a tip for Raymond too. Maybe nalbind the button bands in first and then cut. It's easier to keep them straight. No, I haven't tried that one myself, but actually I haven't done a button placket. I've only done, oh, you know, I did one on a neck warmer once. Ashley is here from Kansas. Max is here. Heidi Marie is here. She's coming back to Gudvangen soon. We cannot wait. She's going to bring a flock of children with her. She's going to be staying in that house right next to the white tent. She'll be happy to know that her neighbors are here. Oh, so here's another annoying thing. We've had helicopters going the last couple of days, which are really, really loud. If I hold this up high and you look just above that roof, you can see there's some trees missing. All the pine trees have been removed because this is a UNESCO listed fjord. They've also removed some behind there and there anyway. And up on the Ramsøy Island. They've removed all the pine trees because they're not native to the area, and because this is a UNESCO listed fjord, they want to keep it as culturally correct as possible. But unfortunately, the guides have had to scream over it, the helicopter, so they all sound like me too. And they've been, because they brought a helicopter, that's right, yeah, first, sorry, I'm skipping the story there. They cut all the trees down, they've been doing chainsaws all week long, and maybe a little bit before then. Then a helicopter comes in and lifts them out one by one and brings them to the ground where they put them in a chipper to turn it into mulch and more dirt into the valley. But that helicopter, up, down, up, down, up, down, over and over and over and over, and it has been so loud, so this is the first peaceful day in like 3 weeks. Or 3 days of that helicopter. So we feel bad for the tourists that have to listen to it too. Actually, so much so that the guy in the white tent there from Poland, I let him wear earmuffs to cut the noise because he gets the most of it. Hi, Greg. When are you going to tell us the story again? Next Saturday. Okay.
Too much of a party last night. I need sleep.
I saw your day plan. You have been partying.
Yeah.
No, that's good. We need stories. I was just telling him about the helicopter. Do you want to tell him about the helicopter?
You mean the son of a bitch monster that was annoying us for the last few days? Yes, that bastard.
We have no hard
Excuse my
feelings
languages.
whatsoever.
Yeah, it was, if it had been here for one afternoon, just moving, and I don't mean a whole afternoon, just a couple of hours, moving a few logs and branches, it would have been a novelty.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was here for 2 freaking days.
Oh, yeah, it's still got one more to go, I hear. But it might be a
Well,
Monday.
this is an argument between Karl and Toril, because Toril thinks they're done, Karl thinks that they're coming back on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know what's right, and I'm glad I'm not here on Monday.
Well, Toril might have an edge up because she owns the hotel that they're staying in.
And they weren't staying there last night, but
Yeah.
I don't know whether they've booked in for Monday. So
No, so it'll be, we can only hope. But you can't exactly complain to UNESCO either because it's UNESCO's
It's
the one
UNESCO.
that's using the helicopters.
The thing that makes me think that Karl is right is that sound. The
Yep.
sound of trees coming down. That makes me think
Yep.
that Karl is right and we're going to have it on Monday. And I'm not here, so I'm very happy.
You still have a voice, though.
Yes, this is true. I have a voice. I was sucking a lot of cough sweets, but still, I have a voice. Hello, everyone.
And how did you do in the games? I'll tell them about later.
Well,
Viking
what's happening here?
There's the groom. The groom.
I embarrassed kids by just pulling and them falling and dragging behind me. I got beaten 2-3 by Jose at pillow smashing.
Yeah.
But I won in the rematch that nobody else watched.
We
We
watched it a little bit. It just didn't get filmed.
Yeah, fair enough. So I won that one, and I hate the stick game. That I can't do. I've got no control of. I can't hold a stick between my legs.
Yeah, you
I
have to
can't
hold
bend
the stick between your legs and wield it like a weapon.
I can't do that. My back doesn't bend enough for me to do it properly. So that made me feel like a complete and utter moron.
No, but you did quite well. I'll manage it. I might have lowered the sword a little bit.
I noticed that actually, and I was thinking, oh, thank God, lower it a bit more, like all the way.
We'll talk about that those games and how they were played later.
They were
though.
fun. They were fun.
Oh no, but anyway, I had to say hi. There's more on here, and I have to
Absolutely.
catch them.
Well,
So
hello
watch-
everyone. I'm afraid I am off home, so it's been lovely to say hello.
We need more stories.
Next week there will be stories when I'm more awake.
Did I tell you when I saw my mom in Olden, when Karl and I went to go visit my mom, she says, when's that Greg going to be on again? He's such a lovely chap. She didn't use chap, though, but she said, he's such a nice boy.
You did not tell me this. This is the first you told me, so
I
that's
know, my
interesting.
mom's got a crush on you. You need to come back. Maybe it's
will
not
be
a crush.
on-
I might be embellishing a little bit, but if it
Well,
works.
that's good. But I'll be back again, I promise.
Okay.
Next Saturday, I promise I will be
Yep.
back and I'll be more alert than I am today.
We're expecting results.
Next week, results will happen.
Okay,
Have a
see
lovely
you.
evening, all. Enjoy.
Then we'll turn here and look at the village a little bit, and I'll catch up some more and chat. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and Heidi Marie is here. She says soon, just a couple of weeks, and then we are home in Gudvangen. Who else do we have? Rhonda's here. Can't stay too long. She had to leave for work. She probably already left, but it was nice she popped in. And Maria's here as well, but she's at work. Let's see. Oh, I've covered this part. Time traveling Viking. I like it. Let's see. Raymond knows all about the magpies. They love to swoop during the spring. That's pretty much what's, like I said, it's been happening on that big roof there. And usually there's one perched up on the chieftain's hall there. That's the one that was bothering my cat, which was in those bushes there. Garcia's cat is playing with a computer mouse now. Naughty Canute. Ah, that's Canute in the black shirt too. So you have a friend. Garcia says, I see a pussycat blouse. Nella said the first version was almost right. The second version wasn't. Oops. Let's see. Max says, throughout the week, I felt very depressed. It's the anniversary of my sister's death today. Oh, no. Well, we'll be here to cheer you up. You can listen to me mispronounce Kitee, Stitch, and call it Kitee, because I'm American and I can't help myself. Rhonda says, we were in Orkney a few days in May. Awesome. Bought a new spindle in the Orkney Museum shop in Kirkwell. Oh, I've been doing some spinning too. Raymond says, I'm not kidding. Have a helicopter flying overhead here. Just as you mentioned, the helicopter there. I knew what I was doing. I brought it on. Yes, I did. And Heidi Lisa is here. Your brother has returned, by the way. He's missing somewhere. Okay, anyway, we can go and play. I'm going to show off Britt's stuff, and then we'll see what Britt did. So Britt's needle binding. Yeah. Did you make shoes too?
No.
No, they're nice though.
No.
Are they who?
No, my
Are they your old shoes?
I bought them from Germany and they were too small.
Too small shoes. Oh, like almost secondhand, but not even
They
used.
said they were my size, but they were too small.
Not used.
890 kroner. That's
It
cheap for
happens.
shoes.
Yes.
What size are they?
46, but
46.
46. Oh, they're way too big for my feet.
Yeah.
that is small size.
Yeah, but it has to be like a lot smaller in size for me to fit into it. I have a 43. 42 maybe. Actually 42. I think Karl's a 43. No, but still 890 is a good deal for anybody who has a 46 size foot. Okay, then I
So
have
we
to show off
just
your needle binding.
Have to try and sell them again.
You might have sold them to the
Yeah,
chieftain.
we'll lose money on it, but
The incognito chieftain is, I think he's going to walk away with new shoes. I probably shouldn't have said anything. You just paid for new shoes. You can never have enough shoes in this village. Otherwise, you end up looking like this.
are you coming up at the mountain?
I bought new shoes from Kitee yesterday
Oh, did you? Yeah? Oh, he makes great shoes.
with the proper car rubber soles.
Did he put car rubber
Yeah.
soles? Yeah, you need rubber soles in this valley.
The soles are almost as expensive as the shoes.
Yeah, I can say, but at least if they're recycled because you got the car rubber on them. I have to look. Okay, so you have these one. This is also a stitch, yeah? I'm going to see. Oh, with a porcelain button. I didn't even notice. Yeah. Yeah.
By my daughter.
Yeah.
And
And
this is
oh, we have to show what you're making here. This is the mouse. The mouse. Okay, if I get
The mouse.
The mouse.
Yeah.
The mice. She's got a lot of
The
them.
mice, yeah.
So these are so. Yeah, you have to take a picture first. Oh, it's so cute. These things sell really well in the store, by the way. We put them in on commission for her. Do they have names, all of them, when you make them? No, it's up for the kids to name them themselves.
Yeah.
And these two, Knut and Britt, they like to sit in the window on the side of that house and play little puppets with people.
And play puppet mouse, yeah.
Should I see? Yeah? I'll show. Oh, see, there's some more dollies.
Shall we do today?
Do these dollies have names? Yeah, you can do a puppet show for us. I'm going to have to do...
Can try.
We'll do a puppet show. I just love these. I was gonna say, we'll turn it around this way, though, so you can hear. Yeah, she makes all of these herself. Okay. So we have to stand in here.
Here we are.
There we are in their little house.
Yes. I must prepare.
You must prepare. Yes, and I told them we're after hours, so they know why I'm looking like a big.
There's one more for you.
Yep, we need more dolls.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite things. Is the little puppet shows they do.
There's more mice.
More mice, yeah. They're peeking out of the basket.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Hi, Karin.
Hi, it's a mouse.
Yes.
What's your name?
This, Mr. Mouse.
It's Mr. Mouse.
Yes, just Mr. Mouse. And I'm honored to be a guest here.
Oh,
The Mouse Special Edition of Nalbinding with Karin. Live from Gudvangen.
yeah. Today it'll be Nalbinding with Karin and Britt.
And here's the girlfriend.
And the girlfriend mouse.
Yes.
They're kissing.
Not kissing.
Okay, I did say it wasn't made for children. It's okay. They're so cute. And they make them with, you make them with a Coptic stitch too, I have to show.
Stitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it almost looks like it's knit, but if you notice, if it
Yes.
was knit, it would the stitches are twisted. That's why you can tell it's
Twisted,
Coptic.
yes.
And then you felt them, or
No.
no, you're not felting them.
No.
Geez, you do tiny, tiny, tiny stitches.
Yes.
Look how tiny those stitches are. My big fat fingers and those tiny little stitches.
You can see it on this.
You can see it on that one, yep.
Because he's the stitches.
Oh, I like that he's got a different color around
Yes.
the collar.
Yes.
There, can you see there? Yeah, it does show up. Tiny, tiny stitches. When you do Coptic stitch, do you do it upside down, or how do you hold it?
I start here and go down.
Yeah, when you
Yes.
hold it, I mean, do you hold the work upside down, or do you hold it? I mean, do you hold all the work at the bottom like you are doing now, or do you flip it?
Yeah. I start here. I start at the bottom, but not here.
Yeah.
I start at the head.
Because I do this for most stitches, but when I do the Coptic stitch, I have to hold it
Yeah.
the other way around.
This is mom and stitches.
Yeah, this is mom, and yeah,
Yeah.
this is pretty yarn, by the way.
Yes.
So these are cute. Anyway, I have to show all these. There you go. So now you have some ideas. But these aren't needle bound. You got to show these though too, though they're cute.
That is from my old coat.
This,
The head.
that's your old
The
coat.
head.
Recycling.
Yes,
It's good
yes.
though. I do that with the sheep embroidery. I use my old pants and things in the background.
Yes.
It's just washed, of course. But you have to talk about your dolls too. You've been making these for longer.
Some years ago.
Yeah. But they're all hand sewn, I have to show.
Yes, and that's the border.
Little teeny tiny stitches. And they have all their clothes
You
on.
can sew her soles.
Oh yeah, geez, you even put soles on the shoes.
Yes.
Oh wow. And then she's got a boy. Is it a boyfriend or a husband? Are they married or are they living in
No,
sin?
it's brother and sister.
Oh, they're brother and sister. I
Yes.
just about tried
Yes.
some incest
They're not
there. I didn't
grown
mean
up.
it. They have a cute little hat too. Look at the hat.
And you can see.
And you can even take it off. Did you make that with real hair? It almost looks like real hair.
It's sheep.
It's the sheep wool.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the long fibers.
Yes.
But the way it's cut, it looks just like real hair. And do they have names? The brother and sister?
They could be sweethearts.
They could be.
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
Yes.
Is the Frey and Freya combination?
You make up your own story.
You make up your own story. Okay, if you buy you buy them, you figure it out. Oh, but they're so cute, and all the stitching. I gotta show the eyes too. Look at the eyes. You stitch the whole thing. Okay. Now we have to go find a place to sit. Okay, and then I'll catch up on chat a bit there. I'll turn it around. Yeah, well, you can come sit with me if you want to. I gotta show off more of your stuff. We gotta show off all these things. You have little dresses and hats. We have to show off the Vikings when they're here. And you've been making these hats are wonderful. You sold these as kits too, so people could sew their own, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you also had kits,
I
yeah.
have in the box.
Oh, there's the parents. The parents got a little warmer than when I came by the first time. I like the coat. Go a little closer there too. It is a bear.
No, it's I don't know. The fur.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
No, but it is real fur.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
fur.
you can tell by the leather on it. And then you have hoods.
Yeah.
We've actually sold one of your hoods.
And this is new.
Oh, that one's pretty. Use brocade?
You know the damask.
I can hold it this way. Damask.
Damask.
If I turn around that way, they can hear you. Look how, oh yeah. That's really pretty.
Yes, it's leftover fabric.
Is it leftover?
Yes.
That's a good use.
Yes.
And you made that with is it 4 triangles? Well, sort of triangles, but not quite.
Four
Yeah.
triangles. And linen thread.
And the linen thread, and non-linen on the inside.
Yes.
How much do you take for your hats, by the way?
That's
That one's $5.60, yeah.
560.
But that's because you got the damask
That's-
on there too.
It's depend on leftover fabric.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't go and buy, then it would be
Yeah.
more expensive. You can look around.
I will. I have to show off the embroidery on your hood too.
Yes.
I have to show. Oh, and this one's wool. I can feel it.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty with the embroidery. Did you do stem stitch the whole way around?
What do you mean?
Stem stitch or silk sting?
Silky thing?
Yep.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Lis-
Oh, but you did it through the
backside.
top. Yeah.
I didn't have enough fabric.
No, but I like the way you did that.
Yes.
That was a really smart solution if you just didn't have enough to do the whole square.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Max says, my baby sister's name is Mariah, and she and I have so much in common, like chocolate, the color turquoise, the same birth month and everything. Oh, wow. And Heidi Marie says, oh, hi, sweet Britt and Knut and Georg, and greetings to Angela. She'll be here soon.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we have to see more of your needle binding now, because needle binding. Oh, I like how you're doing that though with an extra placket.
I didn't have enough fabric.
But that's smart, and it looks so nice when it's put in that way. Because I think the Vikings wouldn't throw anything either way; they would use it. Yeah. And you're hand stitching everything. You are so brave. And this one is linen. That's a really nice linen, by the way.
Yes. Perhaps it's from secondhand. It's
Yeah. I get a lot of my
secondhand shop.
linen secondhand too. I go and look at the pillowcases and the tablecloths.
And here's hoods from Dublin.
Oh, these are hoods.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Small hoods from silk.
That one's silk. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, and then you have the silk fabric, or silk
Yes,
hoods,
and
yeah.
fabric. So you can make yourself.
Yeah. Oh, so you can, yeah, like a kit. Oh,
Yes.
neat.
Yes.
And then you have these are the sew your own the hats that look like that one
Yes.
over there. Oh, you have really good prices. You can sew your own for 50 kroner. You can sew your own for that one with the silk for 100 kroner.
This-
That's
This
like
is, hats from Birka.
these are the Birka hats.
Yes. I have in the front on the table.
And then you have the linen yarn too,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And here's
which
a-
is not always
it's a
easy to find.
smaller
Oh, you have
damask.
enough for a small hat too in the
Yes.
same damask.
Yes, it's smaller.
Nice. And then you have the price there too. We have to show. That one, those you could make for 80 kroner. We've had people come and do that. They think it's absolutely fun to sit and sew their own, and they feel like it's part of them too.
Someone has been sitting on sewing, but
Yeah.
not this time.
Not this time, but you've only been here about 2 days yet, so we immediately stuck Jello shots in your faces when you got here. Knut and Britt had Jello shots yesterday. Welcome to Norway.
I took it on.
You only had one, yeah.
Not for me.
But the funnest thing is they managed to get the Jello shots so solidified that you couldn't get it out of the cut, because normally it's just a little bit on the looser side, so you can just down the hatch. But nope, everyone's French kissing shot glasses. And then these ones are all in Oslo stitch. What kind of wool did you use? It's so nice and soft.
Yeah, it's leftovers. This
Leftovers. Well, the
Yes.
leftovers make the
Yes,
best.
this is for children.
And these are pretty. And then you have hats too.
Yes.
And these are all Oslo as well, or
This
is
is
that
also
one is not?
stitch.
Which one is?
Mama.
That one's Mommin, yeah.
Yes.
I'm doing one in Mommin too. And then you have another red one.
Yeah, that's for Christmas.
That one's for Christmas. Oh yeah, well you gotta do Christmas. I have to see. We got questions here, maybe. Let's see. We'll get that to look the right way. Whoops, my. Oh, everybody was saying hi to Greg. Let's see. Have to catch up. Charlotte is here. She says hello, Britt and Knut. We'll come soon and see you guys. She is. She just booked a house. Rhonda says she started a new hat in Oslo stitch and thinks she figured out finish 2 + 2. Yep, finish 2 + 2 is nice for thinner yarn. Okay, I'm gonna whack this gimbal here just a minute, so it straightens out. There we go. Okay. The mouse. I said the mice are so cute. There she is.
Yes. Hello.
They sell really well in the store. Kids love those. Let's see. Really tiny stitches, says Marie. I agree. Those, Maria, those are really, really tiny.
Yes.
Look how tiny. I mean, look how fat my finger is. So you must do this on a sewing needle, like a yarn needle, and then
It's a thin yarn.
really thin
Yes,
yarn, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but they're so pretty, and it's nice use of it. You can use any length.
Yes.
Let's
I
see.
use different yarn. Yes.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of cute. Oh, those are cute. And oh, dolls. And the mouse puppets are precious. Are they null-bound or knit? Yeah, they are null-bound. If you look really, really closely, you can see it looks like almost like a twisted knit stitch, but that's what.
Coptic, you see.
Yep, it's Coptic. So that's how you can tell the difference between Coptic and stockinette stitch. Yeah. And then, oh, we have to show your tag.
Yeah.
So they know how to find you.
Yeah.
There you are. So you can order your own if you want to, or the other things she's been making too in the kits and stuff. And it's Britt Rage. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
look at that. I'm learning Norwegian so well now.
No,
I've been here 25 years.
You're good.
Oh, good. Because it's not always. So when you see the KJ like on your name there, it's actually a sh. So when a lot of Americans see Shell, the name Shell, it's, they want to say Kjell.
Yeah. It's not so easy.
No, it's not so easy. Cross knit looping for the win, says Rhonda. Yes, cross knit looping and Coptic are the same. Yep. Shipping the puppets, laugh out loud, says Raymond. I like that. Let's see. I read those. Oh, are there different styles in Viking clothes? Yeah, there are actually. They're based on finds. There's finds in Heitebo or Hedeby.
Yeah.
There's finds in Skjoldenhamn,
Yes. Yes.
Birke. There's
This hats.
in the Rus Vikings have a different style of their own.
This is for Birka.
This one is the hat from Birke. That one's like you see there in the picture or here that you make those with.
Yes.
And this is a different style hat.
Yes.
Those two.
That's a different.
Yeah.
That's from different fonts.
Those are from different finds, yeah.
Yes.
And then you got your hoods. You have the Skjoldenhamn hood. Or no, this one's a Skjoldenhamn. This is the kind I have.
Yes, but without the top.
Without no Strutz hat. What do we call it? I want to say a Strutz hat. It actually means a hood with a big long tip on the end of it. Would be medieval, yeah.
Yes.
And Strutz, I have no idea what you would call that in English, but Strutz means ostrich, so it'd be like the ostrich hat, but that doesn't make.
Tail, like a tail.
It's like a tail, yeah. But that tail, if it's got a tail on it, it's medieval. But these ones are Skjoldenhamn in style. And then you have casing around it too. I didn't even notice. You do so much detailing.
It's such leftovers.
Yeah, there's good use of leftovers, I think. How have my booklets received? Oh, I have to go through those, Maria. I got Maria's booklets in the store. They're cheaper for Maria, just so you know. They are. I've actually sold a couple of them at least, so I have to go through and check. I'll know by the end of the month how many went for the first month. Let's see. Mariah, Max says her name is from ancient Hebraic, which origin meaning taught by Yahweh, which is an old Hebrew word for God. Oh. Rhonda was in Heitebo with the museum many years ago on their honeymoon. Oh, you got more there. We have to see.
This is Birka.
That's the Birke hat.
Yes.
Mm.
The pattern.
The pattern is, yeah, where you have the
But
those, yeah. That one is so nice.
it's made by hand.
I like that you got this. This my mom would love because she's a quilter. Your seams match up.
Yes, but
That's not always easy to do.
You sew for hand.
If you sew for hand, yeah.
It's easy.
Sew for hand, sew by hand. Yep, then you can get them matched up. And it's nice, and you have everything top stitched too. I'll go sit down at a table a little here, and then, you got more tunics on the wall. This is where my cat was hiding yesterday, in the picture, by the way. And the seagulls were one there and one on the top there, just staring at my cats. The chickens have even been hiding in here. The long tail medieval hat is called a leery pipe. Am I just killing that, or leery pipe? Leery pipe. Raymond's confusing me. I don't no idea what it was called. So I learned something new today. And there's your tunics. And see, I like, if you look on this one, there's a placket. So it's a good way to use up. Oh, both of them have plackets. I think they look nicer with the plackets on them. But it's a great way of using leftovers.
Yes, that's it.
And this one you have a little bit of extra stitching to show off. I think they look better.
Tablecloth.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought, I do that too. I made my kids' clothes out of the tablecloths too from secondhand stores because it was a cheaper way to get linen. You could get them for like 20 kroner. And then if you want to buy linen at IKEA, it's like 98 or something at least per meter.
That's smart.
Yeah.
This I bought from Piotr.
Oh,
I must show you.
yeah, Piotr. We should go and visit him later too.
It's south.
Well, he'll be here next week too.
Yes.
What are you going to have? A schnapps?
perhaps for my dolls.
The dolls can have it. Okay, the dolls can drink schnapps.
Water for needle binding.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, because you do the water cup for needle binding. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've been doing the not so corona friendly version. Let's see. Okay, then I can show the Kitee or the Kitee stitch. It's Kitee. I'm actually butchering the name. Have you tried the Russian stitches, Britt? No. They're not for the faint at heart, but I can show you. Kitee is one of the easier ones. I keep calling it Kitee because I'm American and that's how we would pronounce it, but it's Kitee. Let's see. So if I turn this, I can show you. So it looks like this. I've done it in the round, but actually, yeah,
Nice.
it's really dense. So, but you can see how thin the yarn is, and that it's almost a little too dense.
And you use,
I've been using that needle. This is one of my favorite for tiny stitches. It's actually a weaver's needle.
yes,
And
I
it's
have.
you have these too, yeah.
Yes,
As long
I
as it's
have.
not the sharp one, but it's nice that it's flat on one edge. But let's see, pull up my sleeve here a little bit. Then I can show you. First, I have to splice on new yarn the corona-friendly way.
Do you need the water? To splice?
Nah, it's okay. I can do it with the not so friendly, the corona unfriendly version. But this is pure wool, so it's good. This is that madder dyed yarn that Lila made last summer. This is the orange one, and then there's one that's really dark red too. Okay, so we'll splice those together, and then I can do another. Then we'll look away as I stick this in my mouth. You saw nothing.
Nothing.
You saw nothing. Nah. 72 hours, anything on there is gone and dead. Let's see. And this part, people think they rub and they don't get a splice, but you really have to, you need to exercise some rage when doing this, when splicing with wool. Okay. But yeah, you could just use a little bottle or a little tray of water. You don't need soap or anything. Okay, so this one's worked over the last 3 stitches. So, 4.
Not over the thumb.
Yeah, you put it on the thumb, but I have to almost take it off my thumb. But that's loop 1, 2, 3, and oops, I should hold it here. Sorry, a little closer. Loop 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going over those. So I put 1 on my thumb. Let's see if I tilt this down even more. Maybe does it go down even more? It doesn't even. There we go. Anyway, close enough. So I have 1 on my thumb. First I have to connect, and I'm connecting with F2 for fun, just to make it tighter. So 1 new, 1 old. So you take 2, the second and third one on there,
2 behind.
and then you loosen the 4th one. But the 4th one, I have to take this off my thumb. I don't know how Sana does it, but I take it off my thumb and go. You have to take that 4th one from behind.
What's
And
the
then-
name of the stitches?
Kitee, Kitee, Kitee. And then you go back through the one that would have been on your thumb. But I have a hard time. Oops, I have a little knot. There. I'll pull it through. So I have a hard, and I have to do 2 in every one now because I started with like 20 stitches just to get it to go flat. So there you go.
And the
Second and third.
2 behind.
Loosen the 4th one. Yeah. Take the 4th one from behind. See if I can do this. Like that. And then you go under the one on your thumb and under the... So it's not for the faint of heart, but it makes a really nice tight stitch. And this is what it looks like on the front
What are you
side.
going to make a hat or?
Well, that was all I had, and I didn't think it was enough for a hat because it's probably only about 50 grams.
Yeah.
And I tend to need at least 75. So I think they were going to be pouches. But it's a nice use of the madder, the plant-dyed yarn. So
Oh, plant dyed.
they'll be, this one's plant-dyed by Lila. I can't get that color to save my life, but then again, I haven't tried. And I think it's alloon based or mordanted. See, it's easier to take it off my thumb. But then you can't lose your stitches.
Oh,
Oop, did I stick it around? I stuck it around the gimbal. I'm an idiot. Let's see if I can put the gimbal back down again there. So sometimes you wrap the thumb around your arm. This time I wrapped it around the gimbal. And I have to do 2 in each. Let's see, F2, 2 there. I'm shading everything on the camera. Take that 3rd one behind from behind. And then go back on.
you're going to wash. TV when you are doing these stitches?
No. You put something really stupid on. I'm watching this wonderful show. Actually, it's not that stupid anymore. It's just one called Glamorous, which is a very pride-friendly show, and a little bit of Sex and the City mixed into it. But it's entertaining enough anyway that I can still keep my interest, but not so involved that I have to watch my fingers, or that I have to watch the screen. So that's my new guilty pleasure. There, 1, 2. Take the third one. Yeah, so it's like Broden would be this way, 3 and then 1.
And then you
But the
turn.
third one, you have to take it from behind.
Yes.
And almost all the Russian stitches will include a stitch that has to be taken, a loop that has to be taken from behind. So, and
If you can some stitches, it's easy to learn. Some.
yeah, once you do it, and of course you're going to be doing it a million times before you finish the thing anyway. 2,
You will turn and take.
third one from behind. So that's my stitch for the day. But it finishes off a bit like a finished stitch. You could go over that loop there and have it as like a plated edge if you wanted to.
Are you going to increase?
Yeah.
stitches?
So right now I'm still increasing every other one, or every one, until I get to here. Then I'll have gone one time around. So I've gone one time around. I think it's like 20 stitches to get it to lay flat. And then I've increased in every single one till about here. And actually I can look at the previous row and see if I've done 2 or not. If it looks like a V, oops, there we are. If it looks like a V with 2 stitches together in each one, that's an increase. And I can see that I've increased in every single one here.
Yes. If
So-
you're going to have it flat, you
Yep.
must increase.
So the next row, if I
every
started out
stitch.
with enough stitches, then the next row, and it's laying flat, the next row, then I would do 1 and increase in 2, 1 increase in 2. But if it was coning, then I'd have to increase more often.
Yes.
So I have to, but you have to stretch out the stitches every row just to make sure it all locks into place. And then you find out. But I was 20 stitches to get that thing to lay flat.
Yeah. Very nice.
So that's the right side, and the wrong side looks like that.
Yes.
And then you can decide yourself what's right or wrong when you make it. So there we go. We have the needle binding version.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice yarn.
You want to show the mom and stitch? We can watch your mom and stitch because
Yes,
Karl's not out
yes.
yet. I'll come sit next. I can actually hold this so you don't have to hug the gimbal. Oops. Let's see if I can straighten it out. There we go. So you're there right now. We can see your mom and stitch.
And,
So you have 2 behind the thumb. Then you go under the first loop and under the thumb.
yeah, it's quite
And you leave it
easy.
on your thumb. I have a hard time doing that now.
Yeah.
I got so used to taking it off my thumb
No,
at the end of each
I do
stitch.
this.
Yeah.
And repeat.
Yep. And you're doing F1. Yeah. Some people
Yes.
would call that Corgan, but it's just a difference of connection.
You
But
can
it's-
make your own stitches.
You can. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So Corgan and Mama, they're done the exact same way on the thumb. It's just the connection. So, but it's so close that if you call it Mama, it's fine by me. Yeah.
You will call it Corgan, perhaps?
Yeah, a Corgan,
Yes.
but only
Yes.
because it's one loop. If you connect it with 2, then I would. Then
If
it's
you take 2, then it's Mamma.
yep.
2 here.
2, the new and the
Yes.
old. Yeah, then it's Mama like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
But, I
But
want
the
to have it
stitches-
a little
But
loose.
everything that happens on this thumb is the same as
Yes.
Mammon. So
Yes, but Mamma is 2.
2. Yep, Mammon is F2 to be anal retentive, correct?
So, yes, so we call it Corgan stitches.
So we can call it Corgan, yeah, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's the only one I know that changes its name by the connection. And you're using a small needle, not a gigantic long one like me.
Yes.
I
I
think-
like short needles.
You like short needles? Oh yeah, we got to talk preferences now. Do you like them to be flat or round or a little of both?
Yes, I
or-
like. This is my favorite.
That's your favorite one?
Yes.
Is it made out of oak? Or do you know?
It look like that.
It looks
yes.
kind of like it. It gets darker with sunlight,
Yes.
so. And you doing so well at this. I do gotta say, I like I tend to prefer the finished stitches like Mammon and Oslo because they're faster for me, but that's because my fingers know how to bend that way. Yeah. Let's see if I got some chat
Yeah.
here. Oh yeah, we've got chat. Maria says IKEA Denmark does not sell the meter fabric anymore. Oh no! Oh, I hope they don't stop doing that because that's the prime source for all Norwegian Vikings to get their linen is through.
Linen?
Yeah, if you had to buy a bunch of linen, you can get it from IKEA by the meter.
No, that's,
Not anymore.
you must buy curtains.
Oh, you have to buy curtains now?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, no, they stopped doing it here as well. I can't go back to IKEA anymore. So it's the same thing here too, Maria. Oh no, I lost my chance. I still have some meters I have to use up from before. Let's see. Libellula is here. I'm only buying linen clothes now to be more sustainable and eco. Bonsoir from France. We have 2 French Vikings here now, by the way, too. Eve is a new one. Turns out she's small, tiny, extremely smart, and really good at games, we found out. Nella says, I just turn it with my fingers before inserting the needle. That's what I've been doing. Huh?
We're just stealing your boyfriend for a minute.
That's okay. I didn't even know he creeped up on me. He's that creepy. What stitch was that? So the one I was doing, like Nilla wrote, it was, I've been saying Kitee, but it's actually Kitee if you listen to the video that Sana has, which is 1 + 2 + 1. It's a Russian stitch. And one of the easiest ways, it's not only Russian stitches though, but there's almost always one loop that's done from the backside in Russian. Nella says, I think it's mostly because they are known so few other stitches that they are traditionally made with more than 1 connection stitches. Go hoarding to IKEA, says Maria, but now we can't go hoarding anymore because I guess it's gone that way too. But I did hoard previously, so I have some meters that I have to use up. And this is going to be wrist warmers?
Yes.
Yep, and you start yours from the bottom up?
Yes.
Yep. I do most of mine that way, although lately I've been doing some from the top down.
Perhaps you get a porcelain button.
You're going to put a porcelain button? Yeah.
Yes.
I like the idea of putting the buttons on it. I think that's cute.
It's handmade by my daughter.
Oh, she made the buttons.
Yes.
I don't know if you caught that.
Some
She
years
said
ago.
they're handmade by her daughter, the porcelain buttons that was on the other one. We have to go show it again. I'll be right back. I thought they looked so cool. That's a good, I have a whole bin of buttons. I should do that. There you are.
Yes. I had some wrist warmers with embroidery. They're sold.
Oh, that was so smart.
Yes.
Look at that. Oh, I like them. I think it's a nice little handmade touch. Good use. Hey, Gundula. You've been felting. Do you want to tell us about your felting?
I can, but I have dirty hands.
No felting for Gundula today. A lot of green soap.
No, I just carried the...
The tar bucket?
For the grill. The grill.
That's right. You were carrying the rist. What the heck is that called?
Yeah,
the place where you put the burgers on if you were having burgers. That's what she's been felting over there.
Yeah.
So you're taking the natural wool and you're just felting the backside of it. So it's like a something you can sit on or a doorstep or something. You're making a bunch of them, but your plan is doorsteps.
The plan was just like cushions, or if you
Cushions?
or
I think we need cushions in the houses actually.
So
I think I'm the only one that
I
has a
made-
cushion, but mine are different. But yeah, I mean of the houses.
I made like 25 of it.
You made 25?
Yeah, in total, I think. I don't know.
You're crazy.
I wanted to take some of them with me.
You gotta take some home with you.
Yeah. of
Holy
course.
crap, 25. Have you been here a week yet? Look at all those over there.
I have to go on Monday, so.
Oh, it's going too fast.
Yeah.
It goes too fast.
It is.
No.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now there's a Pulter, but we'll
they
play
are
with Pulter
really
next
so-
weekend. We do YouTube next weekend.
Yes.
Yes, this is what everybody's normal now. Nope.
Online?
Yep, you are online now. But next Saturday we'll go and play in your tent because you're here for 7 weeks. Yep.
I mean, I can show you.
Should we go look real
really
quick?
lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, I put your name in just in case, but
Yeah.
on the thing. Okay, then we'll come right back, Britt. We have to see what she's been doing.
It's a little bit
Oops, I'm
difficult
extremely zoomed.
to explain without all the things.
No, we should take a look. Oh, our fences need to be repaired. We're taking shortcuts. Now they get... There's a repaired fence, though. Yeah. So we have to do it in selfie mode because then they can hear you. Look at that.
So, this is like, it looks like fur, but
Yeah.
it's felted.
But you fell to the backside.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Did you do this before you came? I mean, did you do this before you came, or did you test it? The theory now?
No. I did one thing before. I made like this.
Oops, I'll
like
run around
short-
this way. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go inside so I can
Yep.
show you what I made at home.
Because I didn't know if you remember you said you wanted to try it or if you had done it before.
Yeah.
So it's like a faux skin, if you want to call that, because it's not skin on there. It's obvious. The mantle.
Yeah. So
There we are. Ah, so you made that before? Oh my God. Look at that. And it doesn't have the skin attached to it like the ones in
Yeah.
the... Nice. There you go. It's a vegan-friendly one.
Yeah.
Is it a vegan-friendly, vegetarian-friendly? Yeah.
yeah.
Eco.
So this was kind of the idea,
See?
and yeah, I used.
I think it's warmer like that too.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very light, and
Yeah.
it's like waterproofed.
Yeah, it is actually. Wool is naturally water resistant. Yeah.
yeah. So
Would have to get
yeah,
soaked.
this was the. I saw Angela's
Yep.
mantle.
But
Yeah.
that one has the leather on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and I thought, oh, this is so beautiful, and I want to have something like
Yeah.
that. And then at home, I had this lot of wool from here.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I can do this myself.
How much can we fit in your tiny car? Because we're getting more.
Yeah.
Take as much as you want.
As much as I, yeah, as much as.
We have
as
local,
was,
the local farmers donate
yeah.
the bags and bags
and
of
I
wool.
love it. It's really nice.
And it's the same kind as our sheep too.
yeah.
The spell sow.
And I love the different colors. So
Yeah, this one's really
yeah,
pretty.
Yeah.
Looks like gold. It's almost like Angela's hair, but darker.
Yeah.
She's
yeah,
got the curly hair.
And I made a mantle for Luli, and
Yeah.
like in this color.
Yeah.
And it's almost her hair.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So
You have one other piece of trick you have to show. You had needle binding that was eaten by moths.
oh yeah.
And you came up with the coolest solution I've ever seen. The way to save the needle binding without having to deal with the holes. Did you see this one, Britt? How she saved her needle binding?
Yeah, I showed her.
Oh, you did show her, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Look how,
yeah, yeah.
I had to take a picture of this thing. Look, she felt it underneath it.
Yeah.
So even though it's got holes in it, it's still usable. And the stitches show up so nicely.
Seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I thought that was
just,
such a smart idea.
and it's all a thin layer.
Yeah.
Of wool inside, and I really like how the like
It looks
the
like
look of
art.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
and it's
art.
much more practical
Yeah.
because even without the holes, I thought, you can look through it and
Yeah.
you can't carry anything in it because it's very flexible.
Yeah.
And now it's more strong. As it's
Stronger, yeah.
It's a
But
design
the,
bag.
the most
Yeah.
scary, the most
Yeah.
scariest thing I ever done was to cut into it because it was like that, so you can't do that much in
Yeah.
it, yeah. And I had to open it
No,
up.
that's true. Yeah, because it's a head bag and they don't open that much. But that
So,
is the coolest
yeah.
thing I've ever seen to
Yeah.
resurrect. I'm gonna do this now because I
Yeah.
think I actually do have some moth-eaten.
Yeah, and I think it's.
I
Nice.
lost the key to my locker for the longest time, and I found it between the seats of my car.
Oh.
I don't know how the heck it happened. Then I go and open it up, and I see there's something in there that's gotten eaten by moths, and I
Oh.
have to check the needle binding to see if it turned out or not.
Yeah.
So I might steal this idea because this was flipping brilliant.
course.
That was
Yeah.
so cool, and like I said,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like art. You can really see the stitches in there.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's so
and,
pretty.
If you think it was hand spun wool, yeah, it
Yeah.
was plant dyed,
Yeah.
and then I had done this needle binding, and it took a long time,
Right.
and then you can't throw this away.
No,
You
but
can't.
that was brilliant. It's
Yeah.
the most coolest thing I've seen.
Yeah.
So there you go. You
this
got wonderful
will be
ideas.
idea.
No, I had to show that off.
And now it's ready.
And now it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down again. You can join us if you want to. Let's see. I'll check up on chat. By the way, I ordered glasses. I went in to an eye doctor exam yesterday, and I ordered glasses. So hopefully this time next week I'll be red. My mom will be so proud. And then I won't be doing this. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, Nella says IKEA is now discontinuing Åkerkursa, maybe Kursa, linen tablecloths now, and I'm wondering if it would be nice clothing fabric too, and how many I would need for a dress. You know, if they're discontinuing it, maybe they start showing up in secondhand shops too. Let's see. We'll watch her needle bind a little bit. It's a vegan mantle. I like that. Maria, to go, work to be done. Nice to see you again, Maria. Oh, Karl's gonna have to hurry his butt back soon otherwise. Libelula, wonderful felting. How do you felt the back without felting the front? It's brilliant. We'll ask her when she get back. She went to go wash her hands because she moved the wrist, or I think it's called a wrist or whatever, that the cross beams that go across one of those. Parent Star made it. Hi, welcome. Let's see, we've been looking at all kinds of fun stuff. Ikea sells fabric in Holland, but just curtain fabric per meter. No, we're gonna have to check that out. There's an Ikea in Bergen, but we're not gonna be in Bergen for a while yet. So the games that we were playing down on the field down there. I can do this, and we can talk that way. There. We have to find a way to get the hotel staff to mix with the Vikings. So we found some fun games to do. One of them, you have the stick that Greg was talking about. You have this long stick, and you have to hold it behind and between your legs so it looks like you have a stick. And the idea is you have to steer it with your hands from behind your legs and try to take a hat off of the end of a sword. I've seen it different where you have to smack a knife up, but sometimes that knife gets really, like a little carving knife, it gets whacked up so high that it becomes dangerous. So now they do where they try to loosen a hat from the top of somebody like me who's holding a sword with a hat on the end of it. And then we had tug of war, but nobody could make up their own teams. So I had to go around and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then all the 2s are on one side, all the 1s on one side. But I sort of screwed that up. I didn't think about it, but a lot of people are sitting boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. So it ended up being a lot of girls and small people on one side and a lot of big giant people on the other side. So we did 2 runs of it. The second, they had to try to tug the rope so that one person went through a goalpost. So the next time I did it, I made sure that there was only about this much to go to the goalpost for the other team, so it was a tie. Then we had, there's another rope game where you are holding like a rope that's fused together into a big circle, and you have 4 people holding onto the rope with one hand, and about 2 giant paces away from each person is a stick in the ground. We used an arrow. Broken arrows, we have lots of them. And the idea then is they all have to pull at the same time, and the first one to get their own arrow out of the ground wins. That was quite fun. The kids wanted to play, but we only had 3 kids. So Greg decided he was close enough to a kid, so he decides to play, but then you've got kids and you've got Greg. So basically he just kind of pulled them all. It was like Asterix and Obelix. It was funny. But we made sure every kid got a chance to get their own arrow out of the ground. And we played, I don't know what to call it. I keep calling it Marco Polo. You have a bench. Let's say, if I can find a small bench maybe. Or actually you should use a chest, like a Viking chest. But it's about that size in length anyway, and about that height. Not the whole side of the bench. And the trick is they have to keep, there's one guy on each end, and they're both blindfolded, and they're both holding a sack of wool. No rocks, no sticks. And they start each on one end, and then they keep their hand on the table at all the times. And one will say, Marco, and the other one says, yes. And he says, can I hit you with my bag? And the other one says, yes. And as soon as he says yes, you can no longer move your hand. You have to leave your hand still, but you can move your body. You can try to hide underneath or whatever, but your hand has to stay still for both of them. Up until that point, they can move anywhere around the bench as long as they hold their hand on there. And then Marco then would swing and try to hit the other one with the pillow, and if he hits him, he gets a point. But oftentimes, more often than not, they miss horrendously or very close, and it's super funny to see because they can't see anything, but we can. And the last game that we played, this one is my favorite. You usually only do 1 round of it. You get 6 people, 3 from each team. You got 2 from one team on one side, 2 from one team on the other side, and the opposing team, 1 from the opposing team on each side. And they usually only play this for 1 round because then they realize what I'm doing into them and they won't do that again. So you have to have the 2 that are on the same team. They lay like this, feet on this side, head on this side, as the one on the bottom, and the other one has to lay on the top with its feet in the opposite direction. And he has to hold, each one has to hold the feet as tight as they can to the other one. They wrap their arms around their legs and hold tight. So they're making kind of like a sandwich, except inside the sandwich goes a person from the other team perpendicular and start in the middle. And this is called bear birth, or the cub, Bjornafortsel anyway, or the birthing of a little bear. So in this time we had 2 guys on the outside of each one, and we had a woman sandwiched in the middle, and trying to get them in that position was not easy in the first place, but eventually they did it. And it was the most difficult birth I've ever seen. I think we had to do a cesarean section after a while. The idea is that the guys are squeezing, are holding the legs as tight as they can to each other so that the one in the middle can't get out. And it's, and the idea is the first one to be birthed wins. So, but yes, we had to do a cesarean section after about 5 minutes. It was getting to be a little much, so another guy goes and starts tickling the female private part of the bear so that the bears could be birthed. But we're at 60 minutes. We lost Karl, but he was just going to drink a beer anyway, so he can do that next week. But we did get a lot of needle binding in, and it was fun to see what you had, Britt. Britt's from Norway, by the way, I forgot to say, and Gundula's from Germany. I'll see if there's anything more missing on chat, and you admire the last time I have to do this, maybe? Or like this. Libula says, thank you in French. Tissu Plus sells, I probably said that completely wrong, but sells linen and old-looking wool with a convincing chevron pattern if making tunics. Oh, that sounds really cool. We have to see. So, yeah, no, I have to dig through my old stuff. Well, I've been moving, so I found lots and lots and lots and lots of linen. Next week, we'll see if we can't talk to Dorota and Piotr. If you remember them from last year, they do wood carving and needle binding as well. And they are staying, let's see if I turn this around. There we go. In that big tent that you see down there. So we'll have to visit them again stuff. They do amazing wood carving. She is running low on yarn, and I just happen to have a crap ton of it. So I'm going to see if I can trade them some of my old yarn for a carved chest that I can turn into a sewing kit. But he's got some work to do. They're going to be here for 7 weeks. They've only been here for 1. Okay. Have fun. Say bye, Britt. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Then we'll see you next week at 6 o'clock, same time. Try the bear birth and see how it goes and let me know. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, they're ending.